Hi everybody, get the camera right. Okay, it's Graham here with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of We Share Abundance. And it is Saturday, the 16th of October, 2021. We should be streaming live on Twitch, YouTube and Facebook in our group We Share Abundance publicly. And I'm going to go there right now and check that things are working as they should be. So come with me to Facebook and we'll go to We Share Abundance publicly. I hope. Come on, Facebook. There we go. Refresh the page. Scroll down. And lo and behold, we're there. Click to expand and we have comments. Wow, everything's working. And we've got Russ Cowley at the top of the comments list today, followed by Suchitra. Russ Cowley, of course, from the UK, up in Newcastle, place of the city of the richest football club in the world. Suchitra Shetty from India. And then we've got more from the UK. And then we've got Ramachandra. I'm sorry, I laugh, Ramachandra, who is in India, but he's from the UK and he can't get back. And then we've got Canada, and we've got Scotland, and we've got more from the UK. And it's a cold, chilly, damp Saturday night here in the UK in Cornwall. Don't know what it's like wherever you are, but I hope it's not cold and chilly and damp. Okay, I hope you're nice and warm and comfortable. So South Africa, it's going to be warm there. I think somebody was from there yesterday, said it was 40 degrees, which nice, eh? Ramachandra from Watford. Not a happy place in the football world today. Russ Cowley, Toon. And then we've got sleepy Somerset, UK, of course. Southern Alabama, USA. So we're filling up with people from all over. And Avazu are still struggling to get everything put together, but hopefully by Wednesday they will have everything working as it should be. They had a questions and answers session today, which I managed to get to. I've been working on something I want to show you in a moment. Don't know whether you saw the schedule post for this, but it had something about paying it forward. And if you've known me for very long, you know I'm not a big fan of paying it forward because it doesn't work. And I'll tell you the reason it doesn't work is because it costs more than not paying it forward. That's basically it in a nutshell. You know, you say, I'll pay you in for $1 if you pay in 10 people for $1 each. And you could have just joined for $1, and now you're obligated to pay $10. And the theory of it all is, of course, that it builds a big group quickly. I've never known it to work in practice because people don't want to pay $10 for $1 program. And so it's a bit of a misnomer, but I'm going to cover it in another way in a little bit, in a short while. Let's just see who else we've got here. We've got South Korea come in, and Assad's back for the latest updates, he says. Please tell me when we will launch. If I could, I would. Okay, we will launch in October, and that is as near as I can get. So sometime within the next 14 days, 15 days, 31 days in October, aren't they? Yeah, somewhere in the next 15 days we will have launched. Okay. I've got something, as I say, exciting to show you. There's nothing really to comment on the development. I'm still working on updating pages and things, but today I've been doing all sorts of actuarial forecasts and things because I think we could do something really, really unique, and that's what I want to show you. and it's connected with paying it forward. Okay, so what have we got? We've got Manchester, UK, and we got where else have we got? I don't know. Asad Shah says thanks and bye. Okay. And we got Jennifer from the Bronx, New York, US of A. Not seen any South America yet, and I've not seen any Australia yet, I don't think, or New Zealand, but you never know. Suchitra, can you give Amin an answer to that comment, please? Okay. It's it's another comment. Okay, Dave Jackson's open that up and listed it. Okay, so there we go. As I say, there's nothing I can report on the development. The teams that are testing it, I mean, they can carry on testing it, but they can't do much because it needs Devyani's involvement, because they need to say, okay, I've tested this bit here and this worked, but that didn't, or whatever, you know, and all sorts of things like that. And they have a spreadsheet and they add things on there. So I suppose they could do things and just add them onto the spreadsheet, and then on Monday, when Devyani is back in harness, she can go through them and follow up on them. But it's basically it's weekend, and there'll be nothing done on getting the site live until Monday, when we'll be progressing again. As far as support and things like that, that's always up to date. I'm not sure it's going to be in the near future, because I think we're going to get a lot of people joining very, very quickly. And one of the reasons is this thing that I'm going to show you in a moment. And, oh dear, tell you what I've not done. I've not got any numbers out for today. I've been doing other numbers. The best thing I can do, I think, is we start with a short prayer. Then I'm going to show you what I've been doing, and then we can have a quick look at some numbers if we have time. But I haven't prepared them, so it would be a bit hit and miss. So I apologize for that. I've been on numbers all day, numbers and numbers and numbers, spreadsheets, possibilities, probabilities, you know, taken me back many years to when I used to do actuarial stuff on a regular basis. Okay, so here we go. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love each member may find a joy of service, and through that service each member may attract into their life everything that they want and need from you. Amen. Okay. I've not even had time to look up the Pointer Sisters, which was mentioned yesterday. With I'm so excited, and I think it was the Pointer Sisters that they said it was, and I was going to look it up and see if I could get the lyrics out, and we could do a bit of a jog to it, because it sounded like it would fit with where we are. So where are we? Let me get into the app. I'm going to do a screen share. If I can find the app. Just a minute. Here we go. Right, I got the app, and make sure I can find the plan. Yeah, here we are. Right, just a moment. I'm going to put this on the screen, and it is about paying it forward, but with a difference. If I can get back to the app, share the screen. And the window, and it's this. I hope. Share. Yeah, we've got the right thing. Now get back and show it on the stream. Okay, I hope you can see this. If you're watching on a phone, it's going to be tiny, but if you're on a decent sized screen, hopefully you'll be able to see it. And what this is about, if I can get back to the spreadsheet here, is paying it forward for people. And if you are a $2 member, which is a believer, this is in the business plan, the business builder, easy business builder. You're going to be giving away 2 free spots. And I'll talk about it a bit more in a moment. But if you are a pioneer, that's the $5 level, you'll be giving away 4 spots. If you are a scout, $10 level, you'll be giving away 8 spots. If you are a wagon master, that's the $20 level, you'll be giving away 16 spots. And there's a reason for these numbers. And if you are a warrior, you'll be giving away 35 places. And if you are a warrior chief, you'll be giving away 50 places. Now, let's be honest here. How many people think that they could get 50 people a month to join the Easy Business Builder plan at a $2 level? How many people think they could go out and find 50 people every month to join at a $2 level? And let me get back here, because I'm going to leave this on the screen, but I want to go into Facebook. If I can get my cursor to do the right things. I want to go back into Facebook, and I want to see if we've got any comments coming in there. If I can find Facebook now. Got to be here somewhere. Where's Facebook gone? Is that Facebook? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anybody think that they could go out and get, and say no if you think no, 50 people a month to pay $2 to join the business builder? Yeses, nos, nothing coming in. Let's see some people. Come on, stand up, put your hand up. It doesn't matter whether it's a yes or a no. Do you think you could get 50 people to join the business builder in 1 month? Okay, good. Well done, Alan. Never. Okay, so he thinks no. I wouldn't know how to get that many in. That's Richard. Norman Firth at $2, yes. Okay, good positive response from you, Norman. Suchitra, no. Thosba, no. Jennifer, no. Okay, I can understand that, because most people wouldn't think that they can. It's all a question of belief, really, but most people's belief system says that no, it's too many for them, 50 people. Jane says she'd hope to get 30 a month. Okay, no, we're looking at 50. We're looking at 50. What about if we said you could let them in free and they'd get a $2 position, and you wouldn't have to pay for it? In fact, you would earn a $3 commission for everybody that you gave a $2 position to. Would that change your attitude on whether or not you thought you could do this? And what about if everybody that you introduced, you said, okay, if you give away positions like I'm giving away, these $2 positions, and you make $3 on every position you give away, do you think that would help people? Do you think you could then perhaps get 50 people? Alan says, definitely. Okay, so this is the deal. You go out to people and you say, this is what we've got for you. You join absolutely free and we'll give you a $2 position. And with that $2 position, you will be able to go out and do the same as I've done for you. Absolutely free. Give people a $2 position and you'll make $3 for every $2 you give away. Okay? So we've now got Alan saying definitely, Dave saying possible, Kathy saying yes. So a bit more positive reaction to that. Not selling anything, you're just giving away a free position. Okay, let me get back to the spreadsheet because I'm going to tell you where I'm taking this. If I can find the spreadsheet again. Okay, what we have here are the free spots. So anybody at the $2 level, which I've been through what the names, let's just leave it with the dollars up there. We allow them, or we give them coupons or whatever you want to call it, but we allow them to give away 2 free positions every month. And they get 100% commission on the first month. That's $2 for each of them. So you get $2 there, but you also would be qualified for the Power of One bonus, which eventually would be built up to 50%. It wouldn't be straight away, and I'll show you that in here. So you'd be making $3 on every one you gave away. And people that were at the $5 level would be allowed to give away 4 positions. People at the $10 level would be allowed to give 8 positions away. People at the $20 level, 16 positions you could give away. 35 at the $40 level and 50 at the $100 level. Now, if you're giving 50 positions away at the $100 level, 50 $2 positions, and you're giving those away, and you're making $3 on each one, that's $150. That is $100 to pay your entry into next month plus $50 profit. Okay? And it's cost you nothing and it's cost nobody else anything. It's a $50 profit. Okay? Very simple. All you've got to do is give away 50 free spots where people can make up to $3. Okay? I'm going to say up to $3 because initially the Power of One takes a bit of building. Okay? So why have we put these levels in? Well, $2, I'll show you in a moment. In 2 months, you can get to that $5 level and be giving 4 away. And then every month, you can get to the next level, next level, next level. So you're building your way up to $50. This has cost you nothing. You're working your way through, and you can get up here to where you're making $50 a month just giving away free $2 positions. How does it work? How does it work? Let's look at it. You give away... You start off, you're a $2 man, okay? You brought somebody in at $2. I know some of you are higher than that level already, but let's look at it for somebody you've just introduced for $2 free, okay? So they go out, they can give away 2 positions. So they go out and give away 2 positions. They've got 2 positions, and those are level 1 recruits. They are at the same $2 level. Okay, I've called this level 1 just for, so I've called this level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and level 6. So those 2 people are at level 1 because you've given them that $2 position. And there's 2 of them, and you get 100%, so that's $4. And you don't make anything on the Power of One, so you only make $4 that first month because the Power of One, you have to qualify, and then it's paid instantly on your commissions in the following month. And it starts off the first month at $10 and it goes up every month by 5% until it gets to 5 months where you've qualified consistently, and then it jumps to 50% and it stays at 50% thereafter. Okay, all you've got to do is qualify, and you're qualified automatically by introducing just one person at any paid level. And if you're introducing two, you're still qualified. You know, one of those two qualifies you for that power of one bonus. So you made $4, but you put $2 in for next month and you hang on to the $2. It's too small to withdraw anyway, because we'll have a minimum withdrawal level. And I'm not sure what that'll be set at yet, but it certainly won't be $2. So you've got to hang on to it. So next month, you've got another 2 that you can give away. So you give another 2 away. You've now got 4 people on your personal referrals, and they're both in level 1. Okay. And so you make $4, but you make also 40 cents on the 2 that you introduced last month, because you make 10% commission on your personal referrals. Okay, residual commission. So you now got $4.40. You earned the 10% last month, so it gets applied. It's 44 cents. That's $4.84. And added to the balance gives you $6.84, which is enough to go to $5 to get into the next level. So you now become, in your 3rd month, a pioneer at $5. And your 3rd month, here we come. You can now give away 4 positions. Okay, as a pioneer you can give away 4. So you give away 4. You've now got 6 people in level 1. That's these 2, because they've not been able to move up, but that person that came in there is now in level 2, but you won't get anything from that person in his first month, the people that they recruit. But you've got, basically what you've got is you've introduced 8 people in total. 6 are in level 1, 2 are in level 2, and your commissions there are $8.80. You're now 15%, which is $132. That's $10.12, but added on to the bit you had left before, it's $11.96. You can go up to the $10 level, and this works its way through, and these people work their way through. So let's get on to the monthly commissions that you're earning, and this is just giving away these $2 positions. And you can see month 1, it's just not a lot. It's $4, $4.84, $10, $12, $21. Okay, you're not breaking any records with this. But nevertheless, by the time you get down to month 10, you find that you've got 16 people at that top level, Warrior Chief. And 16 people is enough to qualify you for the business builder bonus. And I'm not even going to show you that at the moment, but I thought I'd put it in there. But what we do have is, when we get to 12 months, you now have a monthly income of over $1,000 a month. And that is just your personal referrals. That is not any tier 2 commissions or anything like that. That is just your personal referrals. So it's taken a while to build up here, but it's cost you nothing. It's cost nobody anything. And you're now making over $1,000 a month. Okay, sound good? Let me take this across, because when we take it across and we have your 2nd level building, and this is how it builds. I'm not going to go into it in great detail now here, but it builds in this way, and there's a lot of people get put into your 2nd level. And it takes you your third month before you make anything on any of them. And then it's only 80 cents plus 12 cents from your power of one bonus, which is 15% at that level. So it's 92 cents. It's not adding an awful lot to your commission, but that's your total's gone up to 1104 instead of whatever it was over there. I can't see that now. But what I can show you is that this builds. And in fact, in month 8, you're now over $1,000 instead of month 12. Month 9, you're over $2,000. You're almost $3,000. Month 10, you're getting on for over $9,000. Month 11, $30,000. And month 12, $102,000. What have you done? You've given away every free position that you could as you've gone through those levels. So you started off getting used to it by giving away 2 positions a month for 2 months. And then you gave away 4 positions the next month. So you're building this gradually. You're getting used to giving these away. 8 positions the next month, 16 the month after that, 35. And then you're giving 50 away every month. And that is making you, just on your personal referrals, without any residual, $50. Okay. How is this possible? Because there's no money coming in from anywhere. Well, it will only be possible if 5% of the people that come in, that's 1 in 20 of the people that come in, say, well, this is great, but I'd rather give 50 away instead of 2. So I'm going to jump in here. I'm going to pay the extra $98 and come in here so I can give 50 away. Because if I give 50 away, I can move much faster, because I'm giving 50 away, and that's 50 every month. So my level 1 is growing much quicker. And by the time I get down to 12 months, on my own personal efforts, I'm over $4,500 instead of over $1,000. And that is going to build my second level much faster, even if they're only giving away 2 a month, because I'm putting in 50 and they're giving 2, so that's 100. It's building much quicker, and it's building like this. And as I say, I'm not going to go into it in great detail now, but these are just $2 people here. None of these have upgraded, just $2 people, and they upgrade gradually as they can, working through the plan. But now your commissions are 6,000 in 7 months, 21,000 in 8 months, 67,000 in 9 months, 224,000 in 10 months, 753,000. And this is monthly commission, and over 2.5 million in month 12. And that's without the business builder additional. And hopefully you've seen how powerful that can be. But look at how powerful this can be. But it does need, and I'm going to stop sharing now, it does need, and I'm going to go back here, and there we go. It does need it does need to finance that 5%, looking at it that way and saying, yeah, I'm going to upgrade. Will we get 5%? I don't know. So at the moment, it's a bit like that. And the only way we're going to find out is testing it. And we can't test it until I can get it programmed in. But I don't want to test it with a lot of people anyway, because if we find out that we're not getting that 5%, because that 5% pays for the others, because that upgrade, people that are at $2 and they're introducing somebody, the difference in the level, even if they're at level, that $40 level, the difference in there, the money that we recoup from that after we've paid out the 5%, because if you introduce somebody at a higher level than you don't get the full 100% match. You only get it on the level that you're at. So that other portion, you only get 5% on instead of 100%. So that 95% goes into the kitty, and that can pay for all the $2. Okay, and I've worked it all out mathematically. Okay, and that's what we need. We need 1 in 20 people to say, wow, this is great, but I'd rather be giving away 50 a month and making money much faster and getting to 2.5 million in 12 months than working my way through it all. And I think we can probably do that, but I don't know, and we have to test it. And as I say, I don't want a lot of people testing it, because if we're not getting that, it's going to bankrupt us. But if we have a small number testing it and we're not getting it, we can pull the plug on it and say, look, this isn't working, sorry, but you've had a bit of a good run, fine. And it's not going to be too disastrous. So what I'm going to do is, the people that have bought the pre-launch, there aren't that many that have bought the pre-launch at a $1,000 level. I think there's only a handful of them, maybe 5 or 6, maybe less than 6, maybe 4 or 5. I can't remember offhand. But that will be enough to test it and see how we go. So those people will have the opportunity of testing this system. And if we can get that 5% upgrading, that will pay it, and it will be sustainable, and we can open it up to everybody. Sound good? I think it's amazing. I don't think there is anything that's ever been like this out there. It's paying it forward, but it's not asking people to put in more than they would have had to put in. It's actually saying to people, come in free and bring other people in free, and we're still going to pay you the commissions. It's not saying, join for $2 and bring 10 people in for $2 and you'll build a great, wonderful network. And they think 10 people, $2, $20, I could have paid me $2, and I'll just say yes, and then I won't do it, because that's what happens. Because that way they get in free, and they're in free, and they do nothing, because they go around and they start asking people, if I, will you join this? Because they don't want to pay people in. And the people say no, and they get fed up with it and they leave. And that's what happens in practice with Pay It Forward. But with this, we're saying to people, we're going to pay you in for $2. And more than that, we're going to give you the opportunity to pay other people in out of our pocket, not out of your pocket. And you're still going to make the commissions on it. And that is the massive difference. And that is, I think, quite amazing, but we do need to test it. The other alternative, of course, is to get somebody to back this with a good lump of cash, which is another possibility, because there are people that I'm talking to now that see amazing potential in buying Visa tokens and then creating something that will cause the Visa tokens to rise massively in price, and the We Share Abundance tokens as well. And they know they can make a bigger killing on that than the investment they put in to We Share Abundance to back my crazy schemes. Okay, so there are people that I'm talking to, and we'll have to wait and see what happens. We only need one, but it might come quickly, it might not, it might take a while. But as I say, if we can get that 5% upgrading, then And it's not just a straight 5%, because there is a possibility that some people will say, well, I'd rather give 4 tokens away and I can afford to put in $3 and get my $5, and then I'm off to a bit better start. And there'll be people that say, well, I can afford $20, you know. So it's not just a straight, but it's a 5%. Basically, it's 5%. If we can get 5% up at that warrior chief level, 1 in 20 look at it and say, yeah, I'm going to give 50 away. Boom. Because if they give away 50, they make a $50 profit anyway. If they only give away 2/3 of their 50, they can't carry them forward to the next month. It doesn't, you know, if you only give away 20, you don't have 80 the next month. They're all gone, and you have to give away 50. You know, you get a new 50 the next month. So, you know, but if they give away 2/3, they still break even. If they give away the 50, they make a profit. So I think it's a win-win for everybody. But the big thing about this is not the commissions that are being made. It's about the number of people that are involved. Because if we look at just one person who does this at the $2 level, I'm not talking about the 50. Let me get back here. One person that does this, they have at the end of a 12-month period, almost 600,000 people that have been introduced. 595,903 people that have been introduced. And that's what it's about, really. Because that's 500,000 people, over 500,000, but let's call it 500,000. 2 people doing that after 12 months, and we've got 1 million people. 4 people doing that, we've got 2 million people. We have thousands of members. If we can make this sustainable, thousands of members going out, even if they're only getting 2 people a month. And we start with 20,000 people. In 1 month, everybody getting just 2 people. We've gone to 60,000 people. And the next month we go to 180,000. And this is if everybody's only getting 2 people. They're only giving away 2 positions. And these are the numbers, and these are the users for our tokens. And that is what's important, because that is going to push the token liquidity through the roof. And with that liquidity is going to go the value, and we're going to move up that coin ranking situation. We're going to very rapidly get into the top 100, top 50, top 10. And that's where we're going. And that is what we want. We want those users. The commissions are great as well, you know. It's all driven by the commissions, but it's the users using those tokens that's going to make that liquidity huge. We're going to hit 5-12 million within months if we can release this to all our members. Okay. So here we go. Where are we? People seem to be liking the idea. Must the person that want to register for EBB first register? Yeah, they become a member of We Share Abundance, and that puts them into everything that We Share Abundance does. And the Easy Business Builder is just a part of that. They'll be making additional funds on top of that. It's part of We Share Abundance, Russ. they would have to join We Share Abundance, and then they would be a free member in the Easy Business Builder plan and in the Wealth Builder side, just like now. And then we say, okay, we're upgrading you absolutely free to this $2 position. The only drawback with it is that we would have to change the KYC situation. People would have to verify their KYC ID. We would have to have an ID, not the address, but the ID verification. We would have to get that, and only one membership per ID verification. So they would have to get their photo ID verified before we could give them the position. Otherwise, they'd be introducing, like me here, I'd introduce Cody, well, give him a $2 position. I get $3 for it, and then that's what would happen. They'd be putting in the goldfish and the worms that they dug up in the garden and everything else, So it's got to be KYC verified. What if we cover that necessary 5% with our own money? It's a big outlay. To do this with our user base now, we need somebody to whack in $50 million. If we're looking to finance it. If we can make it sustainable through that 5%, that's a different matter. To get everybody to chip in would be improbable, and it would make it would dilute the scheme. It wouldn't work. But with $50 million, we could go to 12.5 million members. Okay, if we got less than that, we could go a bit less. If we got 25 million, but I'm talking with people that can give us 50 million. It's just a case of whether they decide to go for it or not. But they know crypto, and they know that if they have 12.5 million users, where it's going to push those tokens, and they're going to hold a lot of those tokens. They're going to be buying them up as well, and they're going to hold them, and they know that they're going to make a killing on doing it, and that 50 million for them is an investment in boosting the token value and liquidity, because it's no good to them if the token value is up there but there's no liquidity. It's the liquidity that counts, but it'll shatter the liquidity. So that's what it's about. Deborah says, I missed our prayer today. Were you late, Deborah? I'm sorry, we did have the prayer, but dear Heavenly Father, bless the We Share Abundance community. Yeah, you've got it. You've got it there. Okay. If there can be an option to change their sponsor, as many are unhappy with there's no option to change sponsors, Suchitra. No, they can leave and come back in another 6 months' time, and that way they can change the sponsor. Yeah, so the KYC would have to be done, but apart from that, I think it is viable. I've looked at it from all angles and all the computation. I've spent all day since 4 o'clock this morning. No, because I got up at 4. I was a bit late. It was probably about 6 o'clock by the time I finished meditation and things like that. But I've been on it all day from 6 o'clock till 6 o'clock, 12 hours, looking at every angle, every possibility. And I believe it is viable. But you never know until you test it. And that's why I would test it initially with a handful of people. And the easy way to pick them is say, okay, the people that took that $1,000 pre-launch option. I know there's one, two. I know there's 2 that have come in this part, but I think there were 2 in the early one in July. which would give us 4, and there might be another couple floating around, 5 or 6. I wouldn't want more than 10 to test it. But again, those people would be starting at that 50 level, and it would give us a real powerful indication of how it would work. Okay. Yeah, if you want to change sponsor, you have to close your account and wait 6 months and then come in with the sponsor you want. Okay. But why? Because that's the rules, because it would be unfair on your sponsor and everybody else's sponsor if people could just say, oh, I'm fed up with this sponsor, I want to go there, I want to go there. That person you owe for introducing you to We Share Abundance. Now, whether or not you like them, whether or not you feel you're getting support, it's not the sponsor's job to wet nurse you. The sponsor's job is there to introduce you into what we have, and then if he knows enough to answer where you can get the answers to your questions, not necessarily to answer them, to tell you where to look, okay? Which basically, he says, okay, this is your question, look at the FAQ page of the website. Sorry, I don't know the answer to that, and I'm not sure where you'll find it. Put in a support ticket, the desk is there. That's all the sponsor is there for. He's not there to wet nurse you, hold your hand, teach you how to do this and that and the other. No. That's going above and beyond the call of duty. And some people do it, but most don't. So that is it. So you owe a debt to the person that introduced you, because you are in the most amazing community right now and for the future. And that is the reason you can't change your sponsor. Okay. And whether you want them to benefit from you any longer or not is beside the point. They will benefit because they put in the work to find you and introduce you. And that's the way it works. And that's the way it works in every reputable program where you get paid commissions on people that you have referred. Okay? So it's as simple as that. Those are the rules and those are the terms, and that is the answer to your question. So I hope that's lit some ideas in your mind. I don't know whether I will or not put a presentation together at this stage, but what I will do is I will send a message out about this tomorrow. I've not even messaged anybody or sent any emails or anything today. I've been purely wrapped up in this, because if you lose track of something, it can take you a while to pick it back up again, and you've got to follow every avenue through to its completion when you're analysing numbers in such a complex fashion. So tomorrow I will send this out, and I will put a link in to the replay on YouTube. I think it's always on YouTube. It's probably easier to find. I can probably just pick up the link from the YouTube one and send it out and say, look, if you want to know what this is about, watch this and you'll find out. And there you go. And that is all there is. If you have absolute proof that somebody has defrauded you of $500, Samuel, and I mean absolute proof, because he is innocent until proven guilty. But if you have absolute proof, then we would remove him from the program. That wouldn't mean you change your sponsor. It would mean you would go to his sponsor. It would move you up line. You still couldn't pick the sponsor that you wanted. But that would be what would happen. So if I introduced the guy that introduced you, and we find that he's been proven to be deliberately breaking our terms and conditions and getting us a bad name through his activity, we could terminate him, and that would just take him out of the system, and then you would automatically just be moved up to the next person. That would be me in the example I gave you. Okay. And that is it, really. That's all I've got for you today. What time is it? 52. We've only got 8 minutes. It would take me that long to get the numbers out. I'll have to give you the numbers for 2 days tomorrow. I apologize for that. I don't think there's anything earth-shattering going on anyway. I don't know what the tokens are at or anything. As I say, I've been totally absorbed in this. I did take time off to get on the Avazu call while I had a quick break, but I got on that late, and I only caught the last 20 minutes or something of it. So there you go. Anyway, that's it. I hope that has excited you a little bit. It is something that I believe is possible, and you've just got to believe that you are worth the income that we've talked about there, and you will find it easy to achieve it. I put a video in. I did this because I've been thinking about this. It was like a dream. Okay, it's not been just overnight like that, but it clarified more and more overnight. And I thought what we need is a video on in the group about expanding your mind. And I found one from Joel Therian, who and it's a good one because he started out from nothing, and he's made millions and millions of dollars. But when he first started out, he thought, I wonder if I can make $500, $400 it was actually, I think $400 to pay my mortgage. And that's how he started out. And it was a struggle for him to even believe that could happen. But then when it did, it gave him confidence to move on and on and on. And it's worth watching the video, because once that mind becomes expanded to the realization of the power that you have within you, the power of one within you, okay? Once it's been expanded, it can't go back. It can't contract. It can only grow bigger and bigger and bigger. And that is the mind, okay? So that's where we are. So watch that video, read all the books you can on expanding your mind. Get the SRF lessons if you can. They're a really good buy. Depending on where you live, they'll cost you anything between $10 and $100. And it's a 9-month course, basically. And I don't know of a better course for manifesting everything that you want in life, okay? But it'll take you a while to work through them, and you probably have to go through them several times before you start really getting to grips with them. I mean, I've been going through them for 20 years, and I still struggle with parts of it, because it's amazing what power there is within you, and you've got to expand your mind to accept that power. And it's not an easy journey for most people, certainly not for me. Okay, God bless you. Some of those monthly values you showed were crazy. It would be worth capping the maximum payment available and feed the excess back into the community. The community would all have an equal opportunity, Richard, to achieve those values. It would grow so quickly that I don't think anything has ever saturated before in terms of the possibility, but I think we could be the first community to ever saturate. There's 5 billion people online out of 7 billion or so that the population of the world is about 7 billion, I think, and there's 5 billion of those online. And of those 5 billion online, I don't know, some will be ineligible for whatever reason, I suppose. So I don't know how many people you could put in, but the numbers that could be achieved by people bringing in 50 people a month, a lot of people bringing in 50, or even bringing in 5 people a month, everybody, the numbers are mind-boggling. And as I say, the important thing really is not the commissions. It'd be nice. I mean, you'll be making lots of money, but you'll have those tokens as well, and they're going to go through the roof. They're going to go through the roof. They're going to be worth more than any other cryptocurrency that is out there. They're going to eclipse everything. Ethereum, Bitcoin, they're all going to struggle to keep pace once we start moving and getting that sort of volume of members, citizens, into We Share Abundance, because they're all users of our tokens. Okay, that's it from me anyway, and I'm going. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'll get the numbers out so that I've got them for tomorrow, and then I'll get tomorrow's and we can tell you what they were for 2 days. Okay, God bless you all. We've also got lots of other things going on as well, of course. We've got Avazu. You can make millions of dollars there, literally, certainly tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, possibly millions. Okay, so a quick word from Avazu, zoo. A win for you is a win for me. Avazu, zoo. It's $1 billion spree. Avazu, zoo. We're one happy family. Avazu, zoo. And all helping charity. And I'm going now. God bless you all. I'll see you tomorrow. I will send a message out. I don't know whether I'll get some... probably not wise to do more than we've done with it at this stage. But if you want to be in on the on that initial trial, we'll take up to 10 people. We'll take the first 10 people maximum that get in the pre-launch with $1,000. Okay. Avazu, zoo. A win for you is a win for me. Avazu, zoo. We're $1 billion spree. Avazu, zoo. We're one happy family.